Alright boys, what's going on? We are bringing you back with another MX Bikes video. Today we are going to be going over a brand new track that was put out, I believe, a day or two ago by King MX818. This is in collaboration with the boy, the myth, the legend, Reaper Doc. This is for the RD track series, obviously, and just like every other King MX track, super flowy and super fun. They just don't get old. But this track, boys, let me tell you, this track just has something different about it. I'm not really sure what. I can't put my tongue on it, but just the way, like, I've never seen this little like hip corner, whatever you want to call it, in a King MX track before. And just like, I don't know, just overall, obviously huge booters that put you backwards and send you to the moon. But there's only a couple of those jumps on this track versus like other King tracks. Like every jump is like that. Everything about this track is pretty sick. It is $1.50 on the shop. With that being said, you boys need to go download it. You gotta show these track creators love and support, because without them, we wouldn't be playing MX bikes right now and a stack of old Pabober tracks, you know what I mean? So these boys really deserve a lot of recognition, and they don't. These tracks will never get the recognition they truly deserve, and it boggles me and like blows my mind that they don't. And it's honestly, it's solely just because they're a pay track. It doesn't matter how good they are, but like, you know, it's sad to say, but in a month this track will not be on the servers, if it's on the servers at all, to be honest. I haven't gone and looked and seen if any were up to make the video on, but it just sucks because like these are such good tracks and people just kind of throw them in the dark after like the first like month, really. And they really just, they deserve so much more recognition than what they actually get. And it just, I don't know, I wish we saw more of paid tracks on the servers. All you see is like your Farm 14 and Mouse Motor Park, and like, well, that's cool and all. It's nice to, you know, that's not how you progress, you know, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You really gotta broaden your view on tracks in general, and like, you know, you should want to play these more difficult tracks instead of just the stock Paboso tracks, because, you know, I'm sure they're fun for the like beginner, but like once you get like 100 hours, and you should really broaden your horizon with what tracks you're playing overall. And like these tracks, you know, I get it, not everybody has money, but it's $1.50. It's not like you're blowing your bang trying to buy a track, you know. It's $1.50. I don't know. It irritates me that people can't go out and buy a track. Or, you know, I've been seeing a lot of bad reviews on a couple tracks recently, and it's like, either you suck at the game or you're just like trying to get under their skin and just leaving a shitty review for no reason. They dedicate a lot of their time to the, you know, building and making these tracks. And if this game was like MX Simulator as far as tracks go, I would understand 100%, because the games are absolute dog water in sim and just look like shite. But this game is totally different. Like texturing like this is honestly crazy. Like this looks like a real life track. Besides that, I do want to talk about the real life side of things for a little bit. Man, am I bummed from how Tampa went. Tampa, and I forget the race before that, San Diego I think it was. I'm just in total awe from, you know, Jetson tearing his ACL. Then you have McAdoo tearing his ACL, but he's actually racing still, and he looks better than ever, to be honest, which is kind of crazy with the torn ACL. And then Tampa rolls around. We have Tomac out with an injury. He broke his fibula. We thought it was just a bruised calf. Turned out broken fibula. So I'm not sure if they're just going to plate that and send him on his way, or if he's just going to, you know, take the whole Supercross season off, I would assume. Which really sucks, because this was going to be Tomac's season for sure. And this might be, you know, that might have been the last Supercross race we ever see from Tomac. It just breaks my heart for Tomac. Like, he did not deserve that to happen to him, especially in what is possibly now his last season in Supercross. Like, beforehand, you know, he might have signed for 2026, because he said himself, you know, winning gets addicting, and you know, he might sign back up for it, but I don't know how it's gonna play out now. Just now that he's hurt again, it blows my mind. He's just one badass dude to do a full 20-minute 450 main with a broken leg. That's just unheard of, and that Tampa race will go down in the history books, not just because Malcolm won, but because of what Eli did. But we also, you know, have Hunter Lawrence out now with a torn labrum, I believe it is, in his right shoulder, one of the shoulders, I'm not sure which. But it's just, I don't even know what this season is anymore. Like, fuck it, maybe Ken Roxon will win a title. I really hope Chase doesn't again, because it's just like he's given another title, which is kind of getting annoying, that like all the competition just crashes and then Chase just comes in and, you know, sweeps it. But I guess that's really the, you know, how the sport goes. You got to stay healthy to be in it. As for Eli, that was kind of just his own mistake. It wasn't so much like Denver was a freak thing. Like, there was nothing he did wrong. He might have slightly overjumped the triple in Denver where he tore his Achilles, but I mean, he dabbed his foot and ultimately got jammed in between the foot peg and just the dirt, and it sucks. But I don't even know what this season is anymore. Like, I couldn't believe that happened. I watched it live, and I was just like, come on. You got to be kidding me. Tomac was looking incredible all day, and honestly, all year since MX of Nations. He was just been looking insanely good, and I really wanted him to win this championship in his, what would be his last Supercross season. But we'll see how it turns out, you know, with him, Jet, Hunter. Dax Bennett is out for next round, which is this weekend. This video will be coming out Thursday night, I believe. So yeah, this Saturday, Dax Bennett will sit out due to a concussion in a practice track that he suffered, I believe. But yeah, it's just, this whole season has just really been, I don't know, a shit show. And really hope everyone heals up for the upcoming SMX rounds and the outdoor season. But besides all that, we are going to end the video off here, boys. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace!